Hello friends, welcome back to the video lessons on electronic measuring instruments. Till now we have seen how a sine wave is generated using a resistor diode network. Now let us look into the applications of audio frequency oscillator and a function generator. What is meant by an AFO? Let us try to recollect what all we have seen. What is meant by an AFO? AFO is the audio frequency oscillator. Audio frequency oscillator is the source of AC signal used to generate audio frequency signals within the range of 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. And concepts about AFO, that is, what is the block diagram of AFO, or what are all the various parts of AFO. AFO mainly consists of a Weinbridge oscillator and a range and a select switch, then a sine wave to triangular wave converter and attenuator. Actually, in audio frequency applications, the oscillator used mainly consists of only RC elements, because using RC elements we can provide signals within the range of audio frequency range. There are two types of circuits that are practically used in AFOs. One is RC phase shift oscillator, the second one is Weinbridge oscillator. In case of RC phase shift oscillator, a single transistor amplifier is used and that produces 180 degrees phase shift in the forward path along with amplification. So, in order to fulfill the condition for sustained oscillations in an oscillator, that is, to satisfy the conditions of Barkhausen criteria, the loop phase angle should be 360 degrees. So obviously, because the forward path element, that is the transistor amplifier, is producing 180 degrees phase shift, RC components are used to construct a network which produces additional 180 degrees phase shift in the feedback path, so that the total loop phase shift or phase angle should be either 360 degrees or 0 degrees. But RC phase shift oscillator produces signals with a little distortion, and stability also would be lesser. Stability of signal frequency also will be lesser. And other type of oscillator using RC components is Weinbridge oscillator, and this Weinbridge oscillator provides better stability frequency signals, and it, as such, the RC phase shift oscillator does not produce any phase shift. I mean RC, sorry, the Weinbridge used in the oscillator circuit does not produce any phase shift. Instead of that, along with a Weinbridge, two transistor amplifier circuits are used in a Wien bridge oscillator in order to achieve 360 degrees phase shift. 360 degrees phase shift. 180 degrees phase shift using one transistor amplifier and additional 180 degrees phase shift using another transistor amplifier. And the output of the second transistor amplifier is used as input to the Wien bridge, and the output of the Wien bridge is given as input to the first transistor amplifier. So output of the oscillator produces a very high quality, highly stable and adjustable audio frequency signals. Second one is a signal generator. What is a signal generator? A signal generator is the source of generating AC signals, and these AC signals are of different frequencies and different shapes, both in analog as well as digital forms. And the various shapes of signals that can be produced using a signal generator are sinusoidal signal, sawtooth signal, triangular wave signal, and ramp signal. And in addition to that, amplitude modulated waveforms also can be generated by the signal generator. Based on the frequency of oscillations produced, signal generators are classified into 6 different categories. One is audio frequency oscillator in the frequency range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Second one is radio frequency oscillator, which produces signals within the frequency range of 20 kHz to 30 MHz. And video frequency oscillators, which produce signals within the range of DC, that is 0 Hz to 30 MHz. Very high frequency oscillators, which produce signals within the range of 30 MHz to 300 MHz. Ultra high frequency oscillators, which are used to produce signals within the frequency range of 30, uh, 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. And microwave signal generators, which are used to produce signals beyond 300 megahertz. And for any signal generator, there are three basic requirements which are to be fulfilled. The first basic requirement is the frequency of the signal generated should be known and it should be adjustable. It should be stable and of course adjustable also. The amplitude of the signal generated should be adjustable and should be stable. And there should not be any distortion in the signal. The signal generated by a signal generator should be distortion free. These are the three basic requirements for any signal generator, whether it is radio frequency oscillator, so audio frequency oscillator, or any other signal. These are the three basic requirements. Now, let us see the applications of AFO. Basically, AFO is a signal generator which produces AC signals in the audio frequency range. So, in the audio frequency range, that is 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. And Audio frequency oscillators are widely used in the following applications. What are all those applications? First one, used in electronic laboratories for testing of wave shaping circuits. Suppose a triangular wave generator is there. If you want to test that, then apply AFO signal, audio frequency output signal, and check the efficiency of conversion of the wave shaping circuit. Similarly, if you want to test the clipper circuit or if you want to test a clamper circuit, you can test using a sinusoidal signal as test signal, which is nothing but AFO signal. Then used to check the amplitude and frequency response of amplifier circuits. Whenever we design an amplifier circuit, basically what is the purpose of amplifier? The purpose of amplifier is to produce faithful amplification of the signal. Faithful amplification means the shape should be retained and the amplitude should be increased. There should not be any distortion in the output while amplifying the signal. So that is called faithful amplification. So in order to get faithful amplification of the signal, first the amplifier should be able to amplify the frequency signals efficiently. So for that, generally amplifiers cannot amplify all signals starting from DC to the maximum frequency range, that is hundreds of megahertz. Every amplifier has got its own frequency limit range. Below that range or beyond that range, the amplifier characteristics will be more non-linear. Non-linear in the sense, input is increased by 1 unit, output increases by 5 units. Input increased by 1 unit, output increases by 10 units. Now, it does not follow the output by input is equal to gain formula in that case. So, only in certain limits or only in certain frequency range only, amplifier produces faithful amplification. And using that audio frequency oscillator, we can test what is the amplitude and frequency response over a wide range of frequencies, over a wide range of frequencies, and then plotting a graph with the frequency of the signal on x-axis and the gain in decibels of the amplifier on y-axis. We will get a curve depending upon the order of the amplifier circuit. If it is a first order, you will get one shape. If it is a second order, you will get another shape. And in all those cases, we will find out upper dB frequency, upper 3 dB frequency and lower 3 dB frequency. And within the limits of upper 3 dB frequency and lower 3 dB frequency only, the amplifier produces faithful amplification. That is called as lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequency. Higher cutoff frequency. Then provides matter, provides for signal check in servicing of electronic equipment. When electronic equipment is used, when electronic equipment is used, then there will be some purpose for every electronic equipment, whether it is an amplifier or whether it is a tuning circuit or whether it is a controller circuit. For every circuit, there will be some purpose. Whether the purpose is fulfilled or not, to check that, we have to first check the device or check the electronic equipment using a test signal. So, for servicing of electronic equipment, test signal AFO is used to provide test signal. Similarly, used in testing of audio systems. In audio systems also, AFOs are used for testing the receiver unit. For testing the receiver unit. In audio systems, audio frequency signals are applied by AFO, and depending upon the frequency, whether the receiver part is working properly or not, or whether the transmitter part is working properly or not, that we will check in the audio systems. And in case of function generators, we have already discussed what is a function generator. A function generator generates waveforms of adjustable frequencies, generates sine wave, square wave, triangular wave, sawtooth waveforms, and provides various output at the same time. What are the applications? The applications of function generators are mainly in process industries. In process industries, where we produce or we manufacture a certain product, for control of quality, we have to maintain certain parameters at desired levels. In order to check whether the parameters are at desired level or not, we apply external input signals at external input signals maintained at the reference voltage levels, and the status signals, that is the parameters measured and converted in terms of electrical signal, that is using a transducer. Any parameter which is to be maintained at a desired level is converted into an electrical signal, and that signal is compared with a reference input signal. Those two input signal and output sorry feedback signal, both are compared, and appropriate corrective action would be taken based on the status of the difference between those two signals. And even in control circuits also, even in the design of control circuits also, we need various signals, not only used as reference signal. Even in control circuits also we need various signals. By using those particularly in the form of clock inputs, particularly in the form of clock inputs. Those inputs are used to make the controller circuit work efficiently and see that the parameters in the process industry are maintained at the desired levels. That is first application in process industries. Then in communication applications. In communication applications, amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, phase modulation, phase shift keying, and all communication applications, they need a signal for testing. First, for testing, we use the signal generator. Once the transmission or communication is properly done by that communication port, then only we can go for using the communication ports in real-time applications. In real-time applications. Then, of course, in research applications, in all research applications, wherever a signal is required for checking, we use the signal generator outputs. And in laboratory applications, same thing. Wherever a signal is required for test, as reference signal, we use the signal generator output. And in automation applications, even in automation applications also, in order to design an automation circuit, first we have to check the signal at the uh, before using it in practical application. Before using it in practical application, first we have to check the automation circuit or automation unit. For testing the automation unit, we use external input signals from the function generator. And when the results of the testing are satisfactory enough, then we go for real-time application of the automation units in automation applications. So this is all about the applications of audio frequency oscillator and function generator. Next topic is radio frequency signal generator that we will see in the next class. Thank you.